today I filmed a makeup tutorial for you guys on this look that you see right here. This one is featuring the Carli Bybel ABH Cosmetiques palette, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So it has a really beautiful arrangement of some different mattes and some different shimmer shadows, and then it also has a bunch of different highlights down here down below. So what I love about this palette, not only is it cruelty-free, but it just has so many beautiful colors. It has some cool tones up here, and then it has some warm tones. And then I also love that it has some different highlight shades that will literally be beautiful on every single skin tone out there. So all the way from someone who's extremely fair to someone who is extremely dark. So absolutely love this palette. And another thing, I decided not to go with false lashes today. I did do a more dramatic eye look on the lids, but I just wasn't feeling lashes, and I felt like so many people don't wear lashes on a daily basis, and I wanted to create a look that still had drama with the lashes, but where you didn't have to actually apply falsies. And so I did use 3 different mascaras, which yes, sounds high maintenance, but I promise I will explain everything and the reasons why I decided to use the 3 different ones. But as you can see, it really makes the lashes pop and stand out so that you don't have to wear false lashes and deal with the glue and the hassle and then falling off. And anyways, it's just a pain to me sometimes. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy this look, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi everyone, so I just wanted to first apologize for the lack of me showing products in this video. I don't know what was going on, but I was just having a really off day that day. But the first thing I'm going in with is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. This is something that I got in my latest glossy box, or maybe the Ipsy bag or something like that, but I've heard a lot about it, and so I just wanted to give it a try because I do have very dry skin. And so I am just taking little dots, putting it on my face, and then I am going to rub the oil primer into my skin. And then I really wanted a dewy luminous look for this, so I went in with the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, and I am obsessed with this foundation, especially for someone who has dry skin. I have a first impressions and demonstration video for you guys, and I will have that listed down below in case you're interested in what my in-depth opinion of this foundation is. So I am just using a really big fluffy Morphe brush to dab that into the skin, and then I'm just going to blend that out. And as you can see, I like to dab the foundation in first, and this really helps to make sure that the skin really absorbs the foundation before I go into the swiping motions. And then as always, I'm just going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I am going to be using this to highlight today because the foundation that I have is just a little bit dark for my skin. And so I'm also going to be using this for my eye primer for my shadows. So after I put it in the eye area, I'm going to put it in the central areas of my face. So the forehead, down the nose, the cupid's bow, and a little tiny bit on my chin. And then as always, I'm just going to blend all of that out with my damp beauty sponge. This is my favorite way, especially for someone who does have dry skin. It just keeps all of those areas very hydrated, because otherwise I will start to look very crepey in those areas because of my dry skin. And then to set it, I'm just going in with the Anastasia of Beverly Hills banana powder. And then I also decided to set my face with the Tarte Smooth Operator Pressed Finishing Powder. This has a little bit of luminosity to it, so I would still keep that dewy look, but it was just going to make the powder product sit better on the face. So first I'm going in with this really beautiful, cool toned plum shade, and I am using a Morphe blending brush just to put that into my crease area. This is going to be our transition shade. It's such a beautiful, beautiful shade. I'm really impressed with it, and I just absolutely love the formulation of this palette. All of the shadows and the highlighting powders are very creamy. Next, I'm going in with the next shade up, and again, I'm just going to be putting this into my crease area. I really wanted to have a very defined crease for this look, just because I think it looks really attractive whenever you have a defined crease and then a shimmery shadow in the inner eye area. I just think it really puts a lot of emphasis on the eyes, and I think it's really attractive. So I'm putting this in the crease area, and then after that, I'm going to go in with this really, really gorgeous shimmery shade. It kind of, or no, I'm sorry. I'm going to go in with this really dark plum shade. I was jumping the gun, but I will get to that in, in a minute. So I'm putting this in the outer corner of the eye, and then I'm going to keep it lower. So I'm not going to go above the crease area. This again is going to create that really sharp crease look. And so I'm just patting it, and then I'm going to start rubbing. And I also don't want to get this too far into the inner corner because I want to leave that area of the eye blank so I can go in with the shimmer shadow that I jumped to earlier. Next, I'm going to just blend all three of those shadows out together so there's no harsh lines. Finally, we can get to the shimmery eyeshadow. So I'm just taking this on a flat shader brush and I am focusing on patting the product first. Anytime you have a shadow that's going to have a little bit of fallout, you want to pat first and then go in with rubbing motions. So I patted the center of the eye, and then I went more towards the inner area, and I am patting, and then I'm going to start rubbing. And then I wanted a little bit more depth in the outer area, so I went back in with that very dark plum shade. Now, just to highlight the brow bone, I'm taking this kind of like yellow vanilla shade, and I am putting that on the brow bone. I didn't want anything too shimmery since I didn't want to take too much away from the center of the eye, and so that's why I chose the matte shade. Next, I'm going in with that, not the light shade and not the dark shade, but the one right in the middle, and I'm just going to push that under my lashes, and then I'm going to buff it out with the lightest shade that we went in first as our transition shade. So I'm just matching the bottom lashes with the top. And then I wanted a little bit of pop on the inner corner, so I did take that really beautiful pink highlight shade and I pressed it into the inner corner of my eye. This is really going to help open up the eye area and make it look really bright and beautiful. Next, I'm just going to, what am I doing here? I'm filling in my brows. I'm just not able to talk today, you guys, so nothing too special here, just the same old drill. And then I really wanted the eyes to kind of pop more and not get too lost in the purples, and so I decided to line my waterline with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. Absolutely obsessed with this. Now, the whole point of this video was to really make a dramatic eye look without having to wear false lashes. So I used 3 different mascaras. The first one I'm going in with is the IT Superhero Mascara, and then I'm going to top that with the Ulta Voluptuous Volume Mascara. And these two really help to add a lot of volume and texture to the lashes. And then I realized that they needed to be a little bit more separated, and so I went in with the Hello Lashes 5-in-1 Clinically Proven Mascara, again by IT Cosmetics. And this one, the bristles are much more further apart, and so it just helped to separate the lashes and make it not look so clumpy. And then for the bottom lashes, I again went in with the IT Superhero Mascara. I absolutely love that one for the bottom lashes. Then to contour, I'm just taking the middle shade of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm using a Morphe contour brush. Absolutely love this because it just makes contouring so easy. I initially take the thin part and I create the line, and then I flip it over a little bit and I just build up towards the temple, and that really is a flawless way to have your contour. Next, I'm going in with my obsession for blush. This is the NYX blush in Intuition. I absolutely love this blush. It's so beautiful and it has a little bit of shimmer and sheen to it, so it really helps illuminate the cheek area, and I am just obsessed. This is definitely going to be my go-to blush for the springtime. And then I realized that it was a little too pigmented, so I just went back in with that foundation brush and I buffed and blended everything out together so it looked more seamless. Next, I'm going in with this beautiful highlight shade. It's a very taupey bronze shade, and I'm just going to highlight the normal areas that I always highlight. I'm taking this Morphe brush to precisely highlight the tops of my cheekbones, and then I'm also going to bring it to the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm also going to highlight the other points of my face that I really want to bring attention to. So I'm going to highlight the tips of my nose, or the tip of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Then for the lips, I am taking this Jordana Lip Liner in Baby Berry. This is such a beautiful lip liner, and honestly, Jordana's lip liners are by far my favorite. They're $2 a piece. They're super creamy, super pigmented. They have so many different shades and colors. So I'm just lining my lips, and then I am filling them in. And I just decided to do this because I wanted to mix the lip liner with this color. This is ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Beeper, and it's a very taupey nude, and so I just put that right over top, and I am absolutely obsessed with how this turned out. I just think that the two colors together really are cohesive, and they kind of make a different lip color than anything that I've ever seen before. So the one thing that I will say about the ColourPop Ultra Matte lips is that you do want to go in with a moisturizer beforehand, and so I used, I don't even remember which moisturizer, but you want to put a very thin layer of moisturizer on before you go in with these. And that completes this look. I really hope that you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.